Brianna Lee, but you can just call me T. Thank you for coming to my channel. It's lovely to see you all. Nice and new. This is my first makeup tutorial ever. Just a super chit chat, get ready with me. Half the time I couldn't even tell you what products I used because they were so cheap and they're so old. But that's what she is. She's a budget bitch that gets everything from either Coles, Woolworths or Chemist Warehouse. Oh my god, I got a highlight in my coffee. That's not a vibe. Oops. Thank you for hanging around. I hope you enjoy the video and we'll do a bit more glam next time. Enjoy. So we're just gonna do a simple glam. I've got my coffee and I put my nails on today, my little Shein ones. I'm going back to office life tomorrow, so I'm gonna look cute, prepped and ready. They've started selling these in Woolworths. I feel like I am back to like my ultimate childhood. I'm so excited. They're like cotton candy. I got 3 packets because I lose them quicker than I lose hair ties. Yeah, okay. So, I've put a little bit of oil. I'm nearly out of this one. I just used a jojoba. This I feel like it gives a little bit more hydration under my eyes before I put makeup on. And I've also put on just a bit of the Glow Lab, which is this one. I got it on clearance because she's a budget bitch. And I also put on a little bit of the Ordinary Buffet, just because I need my skin to be really hydrated. It's mostly scarring at the moment, but some of it is raised and I can feel like some blind pimples coming up. It's that time of the month. We're ready for Shark Week and my skin is too. Doesn't let me forget it. So what I'm going to do first is just a quick little bit of concealer. I like to have really bright under eyes, so I just use the Infallible L'Oreal one. I'm just going to dab that right under here, a little bit here, over my chin. A boop. I just feel like concealer sticks better and has a better effect if you just sort of let it sit for a little bit. So I'm just going to really lightly blend that out. Just a tiny bit. Just so it's going to add that brightness but not so much like definition, because we'll define it in a little bit. And I'm just going to sort of use any excess and put it on any sort of major colour spots that I'll be able to see through foundation. On my chin. There's a really bad one here. My skin is so hormonal. It is awful. I've never ever been blessed with nice skin. Like in high school, I remember my best friend used to literally wash her face with soap or shampoo, and she had the most incredible skin. And meanwhile, I remember when I was a kid, I can't remember what they're called, I think it was Clean Start, and like Cetaphil and pH balance. Like my mum always used to like buy me good stuff to try and clean my skin up, and I just couldn't. No matter what I tried, it never ever worked. So here we are 15 years later in the journey and still not perfection, over it. It hasn't helped though through lockdown not being able to get my skin treatments. Some girls that I grew up with, absolutely God bless them. Oh, this is the NARS foundation in Barcelona. I find I get a tan quite nicely in summer, so this is the perfect colour for me now. In winter it's not a vibe, let me tell you, but I don't really worry about it this winter because we're mostly in lockdown the whole time, so it didn't really matter. And you can see, like, just going over that concealer, it just sort of added that little bit of brightness right under here. So I got rid of my eye bags. Probably should have used a bit of a green tint, but I don't really care. I'm just going over, like, I'm going to be wearing a mask for a little bit, so not really going to worry too much about my chin area, but I just like to sort of give myself a bit of colour, a little bit of coverage, and see, like, you can see that really big blind one there, and there's a couple of my chin, but it's not like as raised as it has been in the past, my skin. Oh, you know the struggle, or some of you do, I'm sure. Tell me I'm not alone. But yeah, I'm just really buffing that a little bit into my neck, in my jawline. I've mixed up my own little tanning drops. It's the greatest thing, because I used to love the U10 ones that Jamie Genevieve created with them. I was obsessed with them, but I haven't been bothered to buy more. So I got the They're Bondi Sands Pure Self-Tanning Drops. And you're supposed to mix them with moisturizer. So I did that, but the next morning I just felt like I didn't really get as much of a tan as I wanted, and my skin didn't have a very good reaction to it. So instead of stopping to use it, which I probably should have done, I mixed it in the U10 bottle, and I mixed it with like this aloe, herbs and rose water spray and a bit of the Ordinary hyaluronic acid, a little bit of the Sephora vitamin C and E cream, it's that oil, Super Glow, Super Serum, Ultra Glow, Super Serum, Ultra Glow Serum. I don't know, but that's been really good for my skin. So I just sort of mixed a few things up, and I just give my face and my neck a bit of a spritz just to give myself that nice golden glow, because like, I don't know, it's not that difference in color, I guess, but I don't know, it makes me feel good. It's kind of like putting a band-aid over a sore. Like, it doesn't actually help. I mean, it does if you're bleeding, but you know, like when I was a kid, I don't know if you're the same, and I had a headache, I would ask my mum for a band-aid, just think it would fix it. And to be honest, I think that's how I feel about Panadol too. I don't think that Panadol actually helps. I think it's just like a mind over body kind of thing. So this, I'm just going to do a light contour because I still want to keep that natural bit of my nose. I want that to be snatched as fuck. This is from Kmart. It was like $4. It's Ox Bloom All Day Wear Concealer, and I got the darker shade possible, and I love to use this as a contour cream. I just find that it doesn't take off my makeup as I'm rubbing it in or blending it. I guess that's a nicer way to say it. And it just gives me that nice, like, I know it's not too dark, I can like only use a tiny bit, and it just defines so nicely. Such a vibe. Yeah, it's so funny. This is my first ever makeup video on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. I want to do this for so long, but I've always had an excuse not to. It's always been like, either I didn't have a ring light, I didn't have the right lighting, I didn't have the right camera. Got myself a ring light and I'm not even using it. I'm using natural light. You're sitting on my windowsill right now. I was just worried about what people would think. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. Like, when I thought about like who I don't want to see it or who might make fun of me, I was just like, you know what? I don't care. People are going to talk. Like, people are probably already talking about what I do or what I'm not doing. There's plenty of tea happening in my life, so people are going to talk. I'm just going to do what makes me happy, and I don't really care. So thanks for joining. I just feel like I love experimenting with makeup and doing lots of little different looks. I've always loved makeup. My best friend is the most incredible with it, so I sort of was like, by accident, always comparing, I guess. Like, she's just incredible. So I was like, oh, I'm not as good as her. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We don't have to be the best. And probably going to have a lot of fails on here. But you know what? We're in it together. So it's fine. This is like my favorite cream blush ever. It's Rapture by, I don't actually know. I got it online. I don't know. It's this one, if you know. I don't know. But I love it. I've used it. It's a bit dirty. Don't judge. But I'm a huge blush fan, especially in like the summer. I mean, today it's absolutely miserable outside, but we've definitely had some hotter days here in Oz. And I just feel like it helps to give that nice like skin kissed glow. A little bit on my forehead. And we'll just buff that in. I just use literally the same brush for my contour and my foundation and everything. It's because I feel like it helps to blend, and I also can't be bothered to change brushes all the time. I don't know. I'm also like, I've been getting better the last couple years with washing my brushes and stuff, but I used to be so bad with it. And I get it from my mum. My mum just does not give a fuck, which I respect a lot. When I got some more today, I washed my brushes with this. I don't know if you've got stores like this. It's called Daiso or Daiso, and everything in it is so cheap. Like I remember when it first opened, my friend and I went there straight from school, They opened their first store in Glendale, and everything in it was like, I think it was $2.80, and it was like famous for having an entire store of $2.80. And I love it. Like, they have so much like cute little masks and like just so much stuff, like basics that you don't really want to spend heaps of money on. You don't have to spend heaps of money to get shit like a big packet of hair ties for like $2 or $3. I know, I just love it. It feels like eBay, but in a shop. It's great. You don't have to wait on shipping. This is like my favorite brow pencil at the moment. So it's just a skinny brow pencil. I think it might be in deep brown. It's from Shein. As we get to know each other, you'll realize that everything that I have is from Shein. I'm absolutely obsessed. Like, their prices are amazing. I personally haven't ever had amazing experience with their shipping. I don't know what everyone else's experiences are like, but I just feel like when you spend like, I don't know, I think this was maybe like $3 or $4, and I just feel like you can't go wrong, you know? I buy heaps of swimmers from there, heaps of clothes from there. I'll do a haul soon. I have 2 packages coming. I literally didn't order one day after the other because I have this really bad habit of shopping when I'm bored, which is expensive. It's an expensive habit to break, let me tell you. But she's always feeling fierce, and my wardrobe is always so full. I swear to God, I spend all my time doing clean outs and telling myself that I'm not gonna buy anything more until I either sell it or, until I sell it so that I can like refund what I'm spending, but I never do. It just never happens that way. So yeah, I'm just sort of carving my brow out. I dye my eyebrows myself, like I tint them myself, so that they're not very much work. Probably do a little bit more on this end. If you want a little brow tutorial, let me know, because I love tinting them. I just feel like it takes so much effort out, and I've wanted to get them tattooed for ages, but I'm just so nervous. Like, I'm so particular with my brow shape, and I like to be able to change it whenever I want to. So I'm just scared of getting them tattooed and not liking them, which, I mean, they'll probably be able to do my brows better than I can, let's be real, but at least then it's my mistake and not theirs, because I'd probably low-key never forgive them. But yeah, my friends that I get my treatments from, and they do my laser and everything, they're in the Central Coast. They're called Basanti, and they are incredible. I'm obsessed with them as people, and their salon is just so beautiful. It's out the front of their house, and it's just like, it's set up so beautifully. And they have a few other people that work there that are all really lovely, and they do like, they have a little cosmetics person that, like a little cosmetics injector that comes in, I think it might be once a week, through injectables, and like they do laser, and is it called fat cavitation? I don't know, I've had it once before, but I can't remember what it was called. Where they're like, oh no, fat freeze? No, fat cavitation, I'm sure of it. Which was really cool, nice and relaxing. I always used to get my lash lifts there, but I don't know, I just feel like my lashes, I don't like them when they're really curly. So I kind of went off that vibe a little bit. So to set the eyes, we're going to use the, is it Kat Von D? Yeah. And it's just a translucent. Where's my sponge? Don't judge me, my sponges are disgusting. See, that's what I mean. Like, oh, I'll wash it, I swear. So just give that a quick little spritz. Open it. So I dip into the, what do you call it? Is it a pot? I dip into the pot, and then I sort of rub it in the palm of my hand just to even it out, so that then you don't get like little clumps. I don't know, I just feel like it works really well. And then you just get really even spread. I've never really listened to myself when I talk. And it's actually quite confronting that I don't know the right words for what I'm saying or what I'm doing. And I swear to God, that was the chair just then. I didn't just let one rip. I probably will be about half an hour after this coffee, but that's a future me problem. I'm actually going to the place that I used to work at. So I was a general manager at a venue in town in Newcastle and Hamilton. But they went into liquidation over lockdown. There was a bit of drama with the owner. So I sort of saw it coming. I knew that it was going to close. But it's still quite a shock when it happens, I guess. Like, it was just like, we just got an email from their liquidator saying that it's going to liquidation, which was quite panicky because then I wasn't eligible for the COVID relief payment. So in Australia, we've been getting like COVID relief payments through lockdowns because places are closed. And so I had to go on and try and apply for JobSeeker, and they wouldn't let me because I have too much savings, which is ridiculous because they've just been dwindling down. So that was really stressful. But my dad is like a little handyman, so I've been helping him with work, which has been amazing. Like, been getting my hands dirty, my whole body, like painting and plastering and all that kind of stuff. So it's been really fun. It's been nice to work with Dad. He's cool. So my favorite, oh my God, I've got an eyelash stuck to it. That's literally my life. So this is the bronzer I use. It's Sephora. It is 02 medium, just like that. It's just like a really nice golden tone. Like, it's nothing too dark, which I love. I really loved the NARS bronzers, but I just found them really, really, really dark and kind of hard to blend sometimes. Like, this just blends so easily because it's such a nice color. Mind you, it's probably because of me, not the product. It's probably just because I liked to get darker products and then I grew up. See, I feel like, it's lucky that I put on so much blush because now the bronzer's like covering it a little bit, so you kind of have to. And I just put a little bit up in my forehead so I don't get big white lines. Oh my God, my hair has been a journey this lockdown. I don't know if any of you guys have been doing the same, but girl, fuck, I couldn't leave it alone. Like, I've always been like this. Like, my first job ever, oh, not my first job, but one of my first jobs was in a hair salon. So I was just a salon assistant, but I thought that I could do fucking anything. I had bright red hair at that time, and oh, I just never left it alone. I was like, I cut fringes since I was like 7 years old. Like, my first fringe I ever had, I hated, so I cut it shorter. Oh my God, that was so stupid. What a nightmare. But I just never learned. I'm always cutting my hair or coloring it. Like, right now, this is my own blonde. I've also got extensions in from Zara, but I've had pink hair through this lockdown. Like, I dyed my hair pink. I dyed my hair blonder. I've done it all. Oh, this blush is literally, I couldn't even tell you where I got it from. I think it's like Woolworths or something. Girl, when I say on budget, I'm not kidding around. Like, I would rather buy like 6 really cheap things than 1 really good quality thing, which is stupid because I don't appreciate the 6. Yeah. But that's okay. I'm sure I'm not alone. This Nikita palette is literally my absolute life. You can see how disgusting it is. So we just want to go super natural today. So I'm going to a little Morphe brush. I'm going to go with a little bit of alignment Ed, that one there. Just a little base. So go right up under the eyebrow and then just sort of blend it out, up and up. I get most of my eye makeup techniques, I'd say, probably from like Holly Boone, to be honest. She is an absolute vision. I'm obsessed with her. And who else do I really like watching? Oh, Jamie Genevieve. She's such a vibe. I'm obsessed with her. She literally is the reason that I have so many ear piercings. It's because of her. I'm like, I just want to be her. Not gonna lie. And Jazz Hand, she's a bit of a vibe. I get some of the jewelry, which is such good quality, but it's just so expensive. I just find it so hard. Like, it's obviously real gold, I don't know, I just find it hard to justify like $3 for earrings. But I probably spend that in like 6 months time because I'm constantly replacing all my earrings anyway. So next I'm going to go in with, just for a little bit more shade, is Seduction, this bad boy. And it's just going to sort of give a little bit more definition, carve it out just a tiny bit more. Yeah, so I'm just going to where I used to work. They've got new people that are starting business in there, so I'll go and show them how to use everything and what everything is that's in there, because they have no idea. And it's so complicated at the moment being in liquidation. Like, I don't know what I can do and what I can't do, but the owner of the building called me and was like, would you be happy to help? And I'm like, look, I don't know how useful I'll be, because like we can't use anything, like all the passwords and everything's all been changed and locked out, so I probably won't even be any help, but I can show them how the lights work and shit. I don't know. So there we go. I'm just gonna go back in with that first shade in the same brush and just go underneath my eye a little bit. I just feel like that way it sort of gives more of a general shade rather than like too defined, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It probably doesn't. And then I'm gonna just get a finer brush, not this bad boy. And we'll go in with Seduction again, just right underneath. And maybe a little bit on the outer crease as well. Why not? Fuck it. That's literally the absolute everything when it comes to makeup, is just blending. Like, I swear to God, I feel how I spend half my life blending shit out on my face 24/7. And then I'm gonna go with this bad boy. I can't even tell you what brushes I'm using because I don't know. They're all from somewhere really cheap, I'm sure. I'm just gonna go in with maybe a bit of Estrogen. Love an Estrogen moment. Just right in the inner corner, just to brighten it up a little bit. Don't want too much, just want it to be like a cute little highlight moment. And that's that. Just on the lid, I think, just to line it a little bit. I've got a brown liquid liner coming from Shein, so I'm excited for that to come. But yeah, I'm just gonna sort of line that lightly, just in a smudged look. I don't want it to look too clean. Might put some fake lashes on today too. Why not? I always feel better with a set of lashes. We'll see how they go. I'm quite lucky. I generally have nice natural lashes. I mean, I still always get the urge to get lash extensions, don't we all? They just don't do me any favors in the long term. It takes so long to recover from them. It's not even funny. So I'm just gonna go in with the Telescopic L'Oreal mascara. I've been using this for ages. I just feel like the brushes, like I feel like those bristles, if you can really tell, just help to sort of like separate the lash and brush it out, as well as give it volume and a bit of thickness. Actually, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do lashes today. They look nice and long. Sometimes they look a bit short. I don't know, maybe it's just part of this cycle. Oh my God, I'm getting mascara everywhere. I swear to God, every time. She never learns. Look at that. What a joke. But can you see, like, is that gonna work? No, it's not. Oh my God, look at my hand. See, like, I generally do have quite nice lashes. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I'm probably gonna get mascara on this one as well, so may as well just do it all and clean up after. Yep, of course. What's the one makeup product that you couldn't live without? I swear to God, mine would be mascara. I just couldn't do without it. Unless I did get lash extensions, then I could live without it. I just feel like they open your eyes up so nicely. I kind of am vibing just doing the top lashes at the moment. We'll just clean that up with the brush that I used for the concealer. This concealer will sort of help to smudge it a little bit and cover it, and then we'll just go back over with the eyeshadow brush that has all our pigment on it. Yeah, I don't really like putting mascara on my bottom lashes at the moment. I just feel like it can sort of, maybe because my lashes are so long, it can sort of make them look a bit spidery, and if anything, almost like bring my eyes down a little bit, make them like, I don't know, is that making sense? Like when they're up, I just feel like they kind of open my eyes rather than like, oh, maybe I'll just put a little bit on. This is literally me whenever I'm doing just natural basic makeup. I'm like, I'll just put a little bit of tinted moisturizer on. Next minute, I'm putting on a red lip. Like, no self-control whatsoever. Oh my God, did you see that? That fucking hurt. And my whole eye just went into like defense mode. Okay, cool. Love that for all involved. More blending because we love that. It's just so natural. Oh, I won't get up too close because my skin is such a joke. For highlight, so I like to mix mine. I have this Kylie, what's it? French Vanilla. And I do really like it, but it's quite a white highlight. So I'm just gonna go up here really, really lightly. Just bring it nice up high, a little bit under my brow bone. Cute. And on the itty bitty nose, even though she's got, like, my nose is not itty bitty, don't get me wrong. But and a bit on my upper lip. And then, this is actually an eyeshadow. It's L'Oreal Extraordinate Shocker. A lot of my makeup tends to be L'Oreal, doesn't it? And I just feel like it's such a nice, like, I love that kind of tone. I find it really flattering for my eye color. Just to brighten up under the eyes that little bit more. I might put some of this in the inner corner too. It just has such a nice, like, orangey peachy color. And I feel like oranges are so nice on green eyes. Love. Shocker L'Oreal setting spray. I've literally tried so many different setting sprays. I loved the Morphe. It was a Morphe one. I think it might have been Morphe by Jeffree Star. And that had such a nice light. It was just like a constant, like, almost like a hairspray. But it was really lightweight. And for me personally, I like to feel wet. Like, I want it to feel like really, really like sticky, so that I know that it's really soaking into the skin. And then set it with a little bit of powder. This is just the Maybelline Fit Me shade 220. Got some of that on the chin, smile lines, because she's a grinning fucking, what's it called? The grinning cat. Cheshire cat. Anyway, she's her. And on my forehead. Why do we, I sort of got, like, Australians are so weird in the way that we talk. Oh, it's absolutely coming down now. Like, we had a weekend that was so sunny. It was so beautiful. Loved it. In the sun every second. And now we can't even go outside. No, we can't. I'm just being dramatic. Look, you can see how I did my hair. Like, it could have been worse. Holy moly. It was a journey. Probably just went over that with a straightener. Just the ends. I'm getting new. I've got Bellamy hair extensions coming because I've had these ones for so long. They're just a bit thin and ratty now. They're not really giving me that cute voluminous look. But yeah, I think that'll do. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. I hope the weather's a little bit nicer than it is here. It's been really cool just chatting, doing my makeup. I normally just put on like a video or like Desperate Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's a vibe. I love me some trashy TV. But this is a heaps better use of my time. And I'm not finishing it living stressed and like invested in people's lives. So that's also a vibe. So next time I'll do more of a glam look. I like those full beat glam. So I'll probably do one of those next. But if there's anything else that you'd like to see, let me know. But I will see you next time. Adios.